Hi there, it's the 8th today, I think, and I thought I was going to do something more serious over a number of sessions the upcoming days. As you might know, I'm an OpenBSD user, former developer as well, and I have a lot of OpenBSD machines, both physical and virtualized, running under, well, of course, under VMM in OpenBSD, but also under Xen, running in XCP-ng, which is a CentOS-based distribution. And we are going to focus on the Xen support when we run OpenBSD as guests in Xen. So here I have XOA, which is the Xen orchestration web user interface. And I'm running a small OpenBSD box here, and I will show you that it lacks support for rather rudimentary stuff, like if I want to shut it down, I press here, shut down. Are you sure you want to? Yeah. And then it says the VM doesn't have Xen tools installed, which are required to properly stop and reboot it. Would you like to force shut down the VM? Okay, we force shut down it. And when we do that, we will see when we restart it that it has done so ungracefully. Yeah, while it starts that, I can show you here that I have OpenBSD. Sorry, that was not my intention to type it there. Go on. I have an OpenBSD source tree here with a small agents file for codecs work. It just describes how this repository is organized in Git. OpenBSD is normally distributed by CVS, and I have a Git mirror where I keep various branches and such. I have my own fork called baseline and a number. So right now I'm working on baseline 41, which is a fork of OpenBSD 7.8. And as you can see here, when it booted here, it went into file system check because the file systems were dirty due to that unclean shutdown. That is, however, I learned today, completely unnecessary, because we can tell Xen that we do support shutdown. Oops. There is a command called host control where we actually can speak to Xen store, which is a key value database, which you talk to the Xen store with host control, and we can say that we support. Oh, I forgot what it's called. Let's go into codecs here. That means never ask for approval, just try. Dangerful access is, of course, that we don't have any limits on our access to the system. And --search tells that we will have the web search tool available. Of course, I should also tell where I have my credentials in this system. Yeah, now we're in codecs. What is the Xen store key that tells if a guest supports shutdown control feature power off? Hmm. Hmm. Sorry for all of this noise. And we should write a 1 there that says that we are actually implementing power off. And I think we also have a file called rc.shutdown. Don't not I don't remember if it's called something. Well, anyway, now we are able to do shutdown without the extra question of force. Instead, what happens? Yeah, it took a while. It probably unmounted the file systems and such, and I thought it was a bit slow though. But it did the shutdown, and now if we start it, it will hopefully bring the system back up without needing to do the file system check. And as you can see here, the file system is clean, not checking. So that is very good, of course. So I will put that in my rc.local that I support both power off and reboot. But also we can see here that we have booted, and if we go into network, there's no IP records found. And I want to know how to set those as well. So I prepared a question here. How do the guests tell the network's interfaces IP addresses to the hypervisor? I'm adding to rc.local the power off feature and also the reboot feature. I think it's called just reboot. Feature reboot. Oops. And let's see, what does it? Guest publish interface address to the sensor attribute nodes under the domain home. Let's see if we can get a code snippet to put in here. Perhaps we should check it manually before we put it in the script. So I will just stop the VI for a second. That looked nice. I think I'll just try it first to see that it works. Of course, I can't paste into this console. Let me check what the IP address is. And we will just actually log into what and append it to it. I will just see to that it's saved here like that, and we do use ss auth block home plus I will tell it to use my agent where I have my private key. I see the script is rather wrong. It says if config-l and then grepping for XNF. It's much easier. You just do ifconfig XNF as a group and it will pick them out all in once. We can change that when it comes over. I can show you here. I don't think there is a -l actually. No. So it's wrong there, but just taking the interface group name and you will get all the XNF interfaces there are. On this machine, it's only one. So I will fix that. Oops, I misspelled there. Sorry. It's not 7, it's slash. This is rather nice. You can use codecs to actually orchestrate your hosts. It's pretty easy, especially if you have an SSH agent setup. So, yeah, I can advise you to use that. It has some problems when it should quote this script. It might have been easier to do it in a separate script and just SCP it. I think we should check what it has done so far. Oh, yeah. So I will do the change here. This is much simpler. Oh, it wanted just the XNF names. Okay. I will tell. I wonder about this. Host control data updated. I will actually check if that works. Yeah, doesn't say anything stupid anyway. We could check the devices. Yeah. So I guess I could do it manually just to try here. Attribute virtual interface 0 IPv4 172 117 129.18, wasn't it? I think it was. Yeah. Oh, invalid argument. So it got it wrong. I think at with ID IPv4 A.B.C.D is a bad key. Oh, I misunderstood. It's the first, of course. It's address number 0, like this. And I don't think it has noticed it yet. It did. So that data updated, I'm not sure it needs to be done. But you see, it could communicate it there. This is very nice for me. I really needed this for years, actually. So, yeah, I think we should check it. Yeah, I think it looks nice. I think we could try it. Yeah, this is very good. It didn't say any error, so I think we could actually try this by rebooting. That would be interesting. I should remove this. It was quite okay, actually. I'm just asking because it always comes up in the wrong size, this console window. And as you can see, it didn't need to file check, and it has booted all the way up. And let's check network. Yay! We have the IP address known to the outside world. That's really good. And that should be enough for today. I have plans to see if we can start on an actual kernel code project, which would add simple suspend resume, and that would enable migration, live migration, and that would be awesome, my friends. Okay, I think that will be all for today.